Hi everyone, my name is Joel Solberg. I'm the owner-operator of Madison River Photo. I figured I should make a follow-up video to the one I posted last week, considering a whole bunch of you saw it and wrote me, and a bunch of you donated, and thank you. I, I really can't thank you enough. I don't think I considered any part of this video channel a success until last week. Anyway, yeah, so last August I got diagnosed with prostate cancer. I'm in the 1% age group for youngest prostate cancer patients. Um, yeah, so I thought I'd let everyone know what's gone on in the past 10 months. When I got diagnosed, I started visiting urologists, and for better or for worse, all the urologists in the state of Montana are surgeons. And so they all had the one option for me. And without going into too much detail, um, prostate surgery for cancer basically involves removing the entire prostate. And that uh, has a whole bunch of side effects I don't really want to deal with at this point in my life. Um, so I started looking for alternative methods. Um, with almost no help from anyone in the state other than a very dedicated nurse who is, I hope she's not still pregnant by now because she looked like she was going to pop. But yeah, I had a friend recommend a thing called high intensity focused ultrasound, which is a big fancy name for a big fancy machine that the whole rest of the world's been using to cure various types of cancer for over 20 years. America approved it last January. January of 23 is when we finally approved it to, you know, uh, for insurance companies to be forced to pay for any part of it. That's how our system works here. So, me and a very dedicated nurse and a couple other people started making phone calls nationwide, trying to find a high food clinic that I could go to that would accept Montana Medicaid. Don't get me started on the problems with health insurance in this country, but I'm pretty sure everyone watching this has a pretty good idea of how not awesome the health insurance industry is in this country. We have the best doctors in the world, and they are behind a paywall that maybe 5% of the country can afford. Had a had a bunch of up and downs. Came close to finding a clinic that would see me in Cleveland, but Montana couldn't figure out how to actually pay them. Um, Most of the past 10 months of my life has been incredibly depressive. Um, it's, a, it's a rough sell not knowing if you're ever going to get cured, let alone in a fashion that lets you continue life where you left off. So I'm making this video because after 10 months, there's been some forward progress. There's a group out there called 360 and they are a group dedicated, a nonprofit dedicated to, I don't know, eradicating prostate cancer, wiping it out, curing it, whatever you want to call that. They found a clinic in Seattle that would accept my insurance, and just so you don't think we were doing our due diligence before the nonprofit helped us out, I called that center in October, and they didn't have a high food center at the time, and apparently now they do. I understand that process. If if a thing isn't insured, chances are a bunch of hospitals aren't going to bother installing it because the chances of getting paid for that in America are pretty slim. So next week, I get to go to Seattle and I get to meet with the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center on the University of Washington campus. and hopefully they accept me into their program. Hopefully I'm the guy that is easy to fix by their standards. You know, kind of the guaranteed win. At least I'm hoping. Most people with prostate cancer are 80 to 90 years old. So I presumably should be able to heal up better than they're used to and all that other stuff. So I'm hoping that I'm a good fit for them. Um, yeah, uh, I haven't taken one single picture of nature since I got diagnosed. I don't want the cancer era to be part of my work. I get that that probably sounds a bit egotistical, but I don't want to share my pain and grief with people. I really only want to share how beautiful this world is with people. It's one of the reasons that's been so hard for me to do this video is that I'm not used to sharing the worst parts of my life with anyone. Part of me feels, and I'm sure it's a generational thing, but part of me feels like you shouldn't air your dirty laundry and you should suffer in silence. Um, Thankfully, I have enough people in my life that have told me the exact opposite thing enough times that I believed them enough to post a video last week and make this one. I am going to try to get back to shooting nature videos with the hope that the treatment will happen and it will be successful and I can start living my life again like I'm not going to have cancer for the rest of it. I also felt kind of obligated to do this. The the outpouring from complete strangers has been overwhelming to the point where I'm not sure why anyone is that generous to a stranger. Thank you, everyone. Just I can't tell you enough. Thank you. Um, let alone the fact that you're helping me eat this week. Um, the the outpouring of compassion has just really it's humbled me, and I don't know a better way to say that. Um, I wasn't prepared for people to care about me like that, and so thank you to everyone. And so this video is kind of for you. Um, yeah, wow. It's kind of like therapy, but no one's asking me questions. Um, I'm gonna make another video next week. Next Tuesday, I will be in Seattle, or teleconferencing from Spokane into Seattle, as the case is. And I will give everyone an update video. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm in Bozeman today. There's the lovely city of Bozeman behind me. Um, and at a certain point, I I decided to have complete shoulder reconstructive surgery in an effort to distract myself from cancer. I got to tell you, people, recovering from shoulder surgery is enough pain that I am plenty distracted from cancer. Um, yeah, by a lot, a lot. So this afternoon, I go in and a very nice lady will tell me to do excruciatingly painful things, and she will give me a little smile if I do it. So that apparently is worth it to me, so I'm going to go do that. But I will definitely post a video next week telling everyone how Seattle went, for better or for worse. I got to tell you, a whole bunch of me wants to sue the government for how our healthcare system doesn't work. Anyone who thinks it works, I hope that you never have to deal with this side of it. I hope that people don't have to sell off their entire lives to help pay for a medical bill at some point. It's not awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna get this channel back up and running because this channel is important to me, and I found out this past week that it's apparently important to a bunch of you too. Um, I can't thank you enough for that. Um, Next week, if all goes well, I may even have a store up and running with some merch so that I can at least give you a product versus relying on donations. A yellow lab almost came and said hi. Then he saw I was busy, so maybe not. But I think it's probably time to let y'all go. I probably need to get to therapy. And I want y'all to have a wonderful day and hug your loved ones and say hi to random strangers and smile at everyone. And thank you, everyone. And you have a wonderful day.